Our next guests today on Central Valley Business are from National Raisin, Michael and Paul Bedrosian. Do I have it right? Paul
Yes.
and Michael Bedrosian.
Yes.
You guys are institutions in the Valley, the Bedrosian family, and National Raisin, Champion Raisin, right?
Yeah.
That's correct.
That's your brand.
Yes.
Right.
And what time of year, what are you doing right now?
Well, what's happening right now is the raisins are coming in from the field, and since the last time that we've been here, the raisins were harvested, picked, and it's what we call the receiving season.
Mm-hmm.
The raisins are coming in from the field, they're being inspected, and this year's raisins, it's been okay. We've had some late rains and stuff where it's caused a little defects in the raisins. We had to do some what we call reconditioning, you know, trying to clean them up a little more, rewash them, take the sand out, things like that. And so I would say, Paul, about, 85% of the raisins have come in from the field at least?
I would say that's pretty accurate.
So where are they now? Are they in the barn or at the farmer's field?
So most of them are...
They're off the ground usually.
Yeah,
so
most of them are they've delivered them to the packer.
Okay.
And they're
They
most
come in
of
1,000-pound bins.
1,000-pound bins.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they come about 40 or so on a truck, whatever they can get over the road.
40 bins.
40 bins, let's say, and then they bring them, and then they get inspected by the USDA. They have to be inspected by the USDA on incoming inspection, and then if they pass all that, then they have the grading standard sheet of what the farmer gets and what he's paid on.
I see.
And then from there, we in turn put them in what we call raisin stacks. We stack them up, and now we put them in storage, a paper over them, so that way they're already, you know, they're all protected. So at this time of season, you know, farmers are looking at prices. They want to get paid. You know, they got picking bills to pay.
They've worked on this for a long time.
Yeah.
And now they need to get paid.
They need to get paid. They got picking bills to pay. They got property taxes coming up. You know, and they got pruning that's going to be coming down. So, and that's been a big issue here these last few months is a price. So what has National done, which we're going to be sending out letters to our independent growers, is that we are giving $1,000 floor price. It's not the final price, a floor price to our independent growers that you know would need money this year to help pay for those bills.
So
you know,
it's an open contract.
They get $1,000 up front.
They're guaranteed $1,000.
Guaranteed $1,000.
And then we see how the marketing season goes, and if the marketing season turns out really well, then we return more of that money back.
More
to
back.
the grower.
Right.
That's correct. And so that's what we're trying to change the industry. The industry doesn't usually operate like that. There's usually one price that's set, and then you sell at that price.
So National Raisin is trying to change the
We're
industry.
trying to change the
Kind of get a
industry
little more
away.
participation with the farmers. If you have a good
Correct.
year, they can have a good year.
That's right. That's right.
Now, of course, I'm picturing putting the raisins in that little Champion raisin box, but there's more uses, aren't there?
Oh, absolutely. You know, we put raisins. You know, we sell them to the confectionery people. We sell them to cereal companies and bakery companies. And you know, if you're staying at a hotel, you see a little in the food service. You see a little cup of raisins there, and you can add it on your oatmeal and stuff.
Yep.
And so you know, raisins have a lot of uses in the pastries and things too. So
But we also can make raisin paste,
raisin
raisin
paste,
juice concentrate.
Right.
To I don't know, Michael knows more about that. You
Yeah.
can use it to flavor
Well,
things.
Yeah, and as far as on the raisin paste, that's we mix that in cookies that helps have a
Extend shelf life.
it extends the shelf life.
Wow.
Yeah.
'Cause raisins last forever, it seems
Yeah,
like. don't
yeah.
they? Now, we think of raisins in the box, but what is that the number one use for raisins, or they mostly go out for baking and cereal companies?
You know, that's a tough question. You know, I would say, you know, it's probably it could be 50-50. You know, a lot of it you see it on the retail shelf. But then there's a lot of uses that we eat raisins, you know, in like Raisinets or like you know, in cereals that we just have it. We don't prepare them ourselves, but they're just already prepared for us
Yeah.
when we eat breakfast.
We don't think about it.
We don't think it's just there. Yeah.
I buy cereal with raisins.
Yeah,
on purpose,
see,
'cause
yeah.
what better thing to eat for breakfast? I just
Yeah.
love that. Now, we like the plump, juicy raisins.
Right,
But sometimes they're a little more shriveled or something. They're perfectly
Yeah.
good raisins, and those could go into the paste or something that you might not see them. They're perfectly
Right,
good.
yeah. You know, and some of those, if you get some dry raisins inside your box, you can run them over some water, and they'll just redehydrate
Yeah.
up.
My,
You know.
my family recently sent a box of dehydrated fruit to our relatives in Missouri.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they rehydrated all of it. They had
Oh,
no
wow.
Yeah,
idea.
it got to, yeah.
So, so if a grower out there, now, what growers? Are they all going to be from the valley?
Yes, our growers go all the way from Bakersfield to
Madera.
Madera.
Okay.
That's pretty much.
And it's
the
competitive.
goal.
They could sell their raisins to a few different
Absolutely,
buyers.
absolutely.
But generally, they're loyal growers.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the most part, most of the growers are very loyal, and they like to stay where they're at, as long as you treat them well.
Treat
and,
them well.
And we try to do that. You
Yeah.
know,
And you guys are trying to do something different now.
we're trying to do something different.
And,
yeah.
and it's about relationships with the growers too. You know, it's all about establishing a relationship and keeping that going.
That's right.
If you do that, and then they'll trust you. You know, this year, it's a rough year, so you have a good years and bad years, so. As long
What would
as-
be your smallest grower, 20 acres?
Oh,
I'd
it's
say
too small. Well, you
maybe
could-
10
we
acres.
Even 10
Yeah.
acres,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I picked grapes and put them on the trays,
So
and I've
have
turned
I.
the
Tough.
trays.
I've
and
done
I
that too.
Rolled the trays.
Yeah, back rate.
I bet
Our
you did
dads
a-
make them. It's hard.
I bet you did
It's
a
hard
lot
work.
more than I did, because I
It's
only
hard.
lasted a
It's
few
hard
days.
work.
It's tough work and
It's
dirty
hard.
work,
It's
and it
dirty,
gives,
man.
but I'm glad I did it, because it gave me a lot of respect for those
Respect
people
for those
doing the
people
work.
that are
That's-
doing it. That's right.
That's what that does.
And the guys that are coming in now who tie the vines, they're really highly skilled people.
They
You know,
are.
I mean, it's a lot of vines to tie
Yeah.
and prune. So.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody's watching and they go, they're growing some raisins or grapes, and they say, wow, I want to reach these guys, or do they already know how to reach you?
Yeah, I mean, you can reach us on our website, or, you know, we're National Raisin in Fowler, and.
Phone number?
The phone number, it's,
The website's up on the screen.
Yeah.
Is it nationalraisin.com?
yeah.
And the phone number's on the screen. And if you really can't reach these guys, call us at Central Valley Talk, and we'll put you in touch with the National Raisin guys, Paul and Michael Bedrosian. We're running short on time. You want to add something else? You have some other products or
Yeah,
something?
raisins aren't all that we do.
Okay.
You know, we do a lot of other different things. We have prunes and figs, apricots, dates, cranberries. We do a whole array of different dried fruits. So
And apparently you left some around here, and they all got consumed.
yes,
There were boxes we're going to hold up, and somebody ate them.
And also, we have the raisels, which is the flavored
That's
raisins,
right.
which is in most
That's
of
the most favored.
in most of the
Yeah.
in most of the schools, and you'll be surprised that the kids have tried them, and they really like them, and it's a one daily serving of fruit that they could have.
we get
Raisels.
people come up to us all the time and ask us about those.
Yeah.
It's
And that's a
really
great
amazing
product for a
Yeah.
school to have, because
That's
they're
right.
not highly perishable, right?
Exactly.
Keep them around for a
And
few
kids will
weeks.
eat them because you know they put regular raisins on their plate and those end up in the trash.
Yeah.
The kids don't want to eat raisins.
Now,
but
what
these
flavors are the raisels?
We have orange, lemon, fruit punch
Fruit
is the newest
punch.
one, and we still have watermelon, which is a fan favorite.
Yeah, they think they're eating candy,
They
right?
do.
But they're really eating something
They're
very
eating
healthy
something
for
good.
That's
them.
good for you,
Raisels.
yeah. That's right.
Tell your school to order some raisels
There
if
you
you're
go.
There you
you
go.
want to.
That's right.
If you're on that committee to get
and
healthy
and
food
it
in.
works. It works. And it works, and they do eat those raisels.
That's right.
Yeah, I see
It
a lot of
doesn't get
school
wasted.
lunches go in the trash.
Yeah.
The school's doing its part by putting the fruit on the tray.
Yeah, it
but
goes in the trash.
It's not getting eaten, so let's get
No.
something that they will
They
eat,
actually trade
raisel.
these in the schools.
Do they really?
We've heard of them trading them or selling them and doing stuff like that. So
Now, here's we just saw some pictures of your warehouse and some raisin
Right,
sorting
right,
going on there.
right.
I don't know, people, when you open a box of raisins, you take a lot for granted that
You do.
they just, they must just drop them in the box, but they're clean, they're sorted, you get the good plump
Yeah.
ones, the good looking
Yeah.
ones in the box.
yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of sorting and things that go on to make that happen, to get the best quality raisin inside that box.
Yeah.
It just takes some time.
This is National Raisin, Mike and Paul Bedrosian. Anything more you want to add? We're going to have you back about once a week, I think, through this season to remind the farmers to call National Raisin and hook up with them, because they're really taking
appreciate
care of
it.
the farmers, National Raisin. Last thoughts?
I want to say, let's have a good year, and, we're going to do our best here in the valley, and and we're happy to be a part of this valley, National Raisin Company.
Yeah.
So
It's a household word in the valley.
We wouldn't be
National
here
Raisin.
without our growers.
Yes.
though.
Without the growers.
That's
Without
right.
our growers.
You guys grow a few yourself,
We do.
though.
yes,
And you're still picking them yourself?
we
Still getting
are.
out
Well,
there?
as of today, I think we're done. Some strippings.
All right.
Thank you.
You are watching Central Valley Business. Our guests are Paul and Michael Bedrosian from National Raisin, and they're buying raisins right now, and we're going to talk to them more over the next few weeks. Stick around for more guests on Central Valley Business.